Hello, I'm Panisara Charoensuk. Today I'm going to present English language and education in Thailand. Importance of English. English is not only an important medium for communicating with foreigners, but is also an important tool for developing abilities and illustrates the careers of today's workers. This is because English is the language used in many industry and business circles, be it tourism, education, international business, or research. Able to use and communicate in English, it will give you the opportunity to access a wider range of career options, whether working in a foreign company, continuing your education at a reputable educational institution abroad, or even building a private business internationally. The importance of English in Thai education. For education, it is considered a very important aspect, not allergic to communication because it presents educational institutions and universities in various countries, including Thailand itself. Efforts have been made to improve the educational curriculum to be more international. For example, courses that are in Thai have more application of knowledge of English, and teaching is organized in the form of the English program or mini English program. And in addition, the Ministry of Education of Thailand will also encourage students to start learning English from kindergarten level to prepare and allow students to become more familiar with the English language when entering higher education. Thai education and being criticized for English education. Thai education has been criticized in many ways, including the curriculum and the quality of teachers. Various problems that occur with the education system in our country were often talked about by society about our failures, especially the evaluation of educational quality, both teaching methods, curriculum preparation, and the various consequences that students receive from their education in various institutions. All of them were assessed as being below standard. And from the problem that occur with the education system itself as a result, many tutoring schools have opened up in Bangkok and other provinces by the tutoring school that have different teaching methods and format. The emergence of tutoring schools, both large and small, is another hope for students and parents in seeking additional knowledge to gain strength in knowledge that the main educational institutions in the system are unable to provide. Teaching English in Thailand. Inequality of education. This problem has been talked about for a long time, and it's a big problem when the teachers' English skills are not good. Teachers cannot teach students good English skills. The quality of education is poor as a result. Educational inequality makes this problem even more serious. When people with funds can study in good schools and receive quality education, for those who have this capital must study in a school that has a shortage of qualified teachers. Teaching English in Thailand emphasizes memorization rather than speaking. When teaching English, emphasis is placed on memorizing vocabulary and grammar for exams, rather than emphasizing children's ability to use English. When the children finish the exam, they forgot the knowledge content. Therefore, teaching English like this it does not make children see the importance of using a second language, and it can cause children to lose motivation in learning English, because I feel that learning English is boring. Having studied grammar is difficult and remember a lot of vocabulary. There is still the problem that children do not dare to use English in their daily life, because they are afraid that if they use it incorrectly, it will be grammatically incorrect. You will look like a fool in the eye of others. All of these problems are obstacles to the development of Thai people English skill. Thai people's English skill have dropped for 3 years in a row. The problem of teaching English is reflected in the poor English skill of Thai people. According to the international organization EF Education First, let's prepare a report on the ranking in the English language skill from non-English speaking countries, or EF English proficiency for the years 2019. It was stated that Thai people English skill are ranked 74 out of 100 countries with a total score of 47.62, classified as very low. Look back at previous year report, namely in 2017, Thailand was ranked 53 out of 80 countries with an overall score of 49.7, and in 2018, Thailand was ranked 64 out of 88 countries with an overall score of 48.54. Solution and recommendation. Thai education should gradually reduce exams that require memorization, or ABCD, which requires composing sentence. Is not just one thing. There must be two types of exam, both write sentence and ABCD. This system can only happen if the Ministry of Education change the teaching methods or exam method, gradually slope the exam in analytical and connected way. Education and teachers will gradually change accordingly. Our society will have many types of people. It's not that the best person is the person who remember the best, because I'm afraid that Thailand will not be able to keep up with other countries. As much as I follow the news about education in foreign countries, Vietnam has quite a long way to go. If Thai people cannot speak second language, it has a great effect on the whole of Thailand. To have to choose between one country where you can speak some English and another country where you can't speak English at all, where will he choose when the factors are similar? If most Thai people still can't speak English or can't communicate, investors should to direct capital from other countries where they can communicate, because it is easy to work. If people determine the future of Thailand, he also chose to issue exams that use too many multiple choice questions. Children will only remember and not really understand the story. And finally, if you encounter that problem in front of you, they will not able to apply it to any situation. Conclusion. Why are Thai people not good at speak English? In my opinion, education must start from listen, to speak, to read, to write. But teaching English in Thailand is write, read, speak, to listen. For me, from childhood until high school, I was a very good English speaker. But when I came to study internationally, every word went out of my head. I can't speak. That is, if it's not an international school or school where they actually speak English, we won't be able to say it at all. That is what we learned in high school is not wrong, but we didn't use it when we only remember. But when we actually practice or speak, it cannot be used. I feel that studying education in Thailand must change from having the children memorize only to allow to children to really speak and talk. For me, I feel that if we really want to learn to speak English or speak another language, it must start with finding more knowledge. Try to watch a lot of media. Learn from watching movie, listen to music, and then trying to use it. Try to use that language, or you can try talking to yourself, because I feel that just study in school cannot develop that much. For example, I like to play games. I learned English from playing games and talking to foreigners within the game. The main thing is not to be afraid of being wrong. It will make us better. Try to bring English into our lives more. For example, when listening to music, it will be remembered be itself until the day we actually speaking English. We won't think too much about grammar anymore. Saying the wrong thing isn't mistake, but it's lesson for us to adjust and improve. Thank you. Bye bye.